Once again, Sister Che Sibi, your companion and buddy. Nandito na naman po tayo sa ating linggong segment. Back to Vogue, United in Hope, Faith, and Charity. Now, this afternoon, sabi ko nga kanina, we'll have a very special guest. She's a Vietnamese by blood, of course. Pero siya po ay isang Sibi. Magkapatid kami sa kongregasyon. Papakilala ko po siya sa inyo para malaman ninyo. Watch this.
Đời con là những nốt nhạc thiêng Chúa theo dệt nên thành khúc ca tuyệt vời. Đời con là khúc hát chiên xin dâng một đời lời tạ ơn Thiên Chúa. Tạ ơn vì Chúa đã rộng ban phúc ân tràn lan tình mến thương vô vàn. Tạ ơn vì những nỗi oan khiên Chúa đã tôi luyện một niềm tin chung kiên. Xin tạ ơn, con xin tạ ơn Chúa, mãi muôn đời con xin tạ ơn Chúa. Dù trần gian bao khó nguy ngập tràn, tình Ngài thương con bước đi bình an. Xin ngợi ca bao la tình thương Chúa, mãi muôn đời ca vang tình thương Chúa. Chọn niềm tin con phó trong tay Ngài, vì đời con tất cả là hồng ơn. Đời con là những tháng ngày trôi, Chúa an bài cho thật biết bao lạ lùng. Đời con là tiếng hát không ngơi, ca khen muôn đời lời tạ ơn Thiên Chúa. Tạ ơn vì những lúc bình an, Chúa thương tặng ban cuộc sống vui tràn hòa. Tạ ơn vì những lúc nguy nan, Chúa đã thương ban niềm cậy trong miên man.
Please help me to welcome our guest this afternoon. We will talk about how she thrives during COVID-19 pandemic. Kasi po siya nga po ay nasa Italy this moment. No? So, noong kasagsagan ng COVID, nandun siya. At talagang nararamdaman namin kung gaano kahirap yung naranasan niya doon. O inimbitahan ko siya for you also to listen her story and how she thrives during that COVID-19 pandemic. Nung nasa kasagsagan pa po ng pandemya or ng COVID-19 ang Italia. No? So please help me to welcome Sister Dung. Tama ba ang pag-pronounce ko?
Good afternoon po.
Hello, Sister Dung. No, naalala ko tuloy. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Good afternoon, good morning sa Roma, di po ba? Good morning sa... Good morning there. Good afternoon dito sa Pilipinas, no? So welcome. And thank you so much for saying yes, no?
Thank you
so much.
Thank you.
Alam mo, naalala ko tuloy, no? I remember when you were here in Davao. When was that? That was 2012 or 11?
2012.
Oh yeah, 2012. When you're here with man, no? With man. And then you're with me in the parish, the parishioners they were keep on calling you Zoom man. Kasi mahirap nga po ibigkas yung pangalan mo, Zoom. No, the spelling is Zoom. We used to call you Zoom, right?
Yes.
To make it easier, Zoom. And then her companion during that time, guys, si Man, no? The name is Man. Vietnamese also. So we found a strategy on how to remember their names, especially the parishioners. And so they call them Zuman. Si Suman to make it easier. Suman.
Okay.
No, so Zoom, welcome. And thank you for saying yes to share your story, to share your mission, and to share your journey there in Rome.
Thank you for.
So how are you? How are you?
I am fine and still beautiful.
Wow, very good. That's good news, no? Beautiful as always.
Yes,
Because we are
always.
all created by God's
By
image.
God's
So walang
image
hindi
and
maganda
likeness.
sa atin. That's
Yes.
true. That's true.
Amen.
Amen. No, so Zoom, we already have some viewers and listeners here. So would you like to greet them?
Yeah, good afternoon in the Philippines and good morning from Rome. And thank you for watching us. And please stay until we finish.
Yeah, kasi our content is still in the middle or at the later part of this show or this
Yeah.
program. Okay? So, pambungad pa lang po ito. This is just an introduction to make you feel accepted, to make you feel you belong to us, no? So, hindi lang po kami dalawa yung mag-uusap dito. So, for now, please comment in our comment box. Tell us where are you now, in your house or in the country, wherever you are, no? Para naman po malaman namin kung hanggang saan po ito nakaabot ang ating programa. And how are you? And of course, you are very welcome to join our conversation, our sharing. So if you have some questions, you want to share something, realizations, reflections, please feel free to type it in our comment box. You are very welcome and I will find time to read all your messages, no? If not online, offline, no? So it depends. So Zoom, before we start, we already have Jaffe. I don't know if you know him.
Jaffe is my classmate.
Oh, Jaffe de Jesus. Hello, sister boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
Mr. Boy.
you have a lot of names, yeah.
Yeah, because in the school they cannot call my name, so they call by my family name.
Yeah. But how really to pronounce your first name?
My first name is Zoom.
Zoom. Oh, Zoom. No. So Jaffe, thank you for tuning in. So she said,
Also, Christian, also my classmates. They are here.
okay. No, she's calling now
Yeah,
to
they are
join
here.
us online. No, so thank you, Jaffe, and thank you also to those who are tuning in.
Christian.
Thank you so much. So you are very welcome to join our sharing. Now this afternoon, we will talk about how you thrive during pandemic, no? How you thrive during COVID-19 pandemic. But before we move to that topic, Zoom, before before I ask you to share something about that, no? So I really want to ask you, how are you now in Rome at present? How are you?
Okay, this present I am in vacation for these 2 months of summer. So most probably I just stay at home. Sometimes go to park by jogging or meeting some friends, but in distance. So we cannot go often time outside, even going to the market, buy food. We still doing the distance and keeping controlling by the temperature, and then not stay longer in the market. And then most of the time we are asked to stay at home for the
Yeah.
safety of my own self and the safety of others.
Oh,
So I do
so
this for the good of all.
for the good of all, not only
Yeah.
for your own sake.
Yeah.
No, so we are in the same situation, no? Even here in Davao also, we have to be cautious when we go out. And of course, the government are calling or inviting, encouraging everyone to stay at home as much as we
Yeah.
can. No, so that's what we did also. By the way, you are staying there in Rome for how many years already?
I have been here for 1 year and 3 months. 1 year and 3
Imagine.
months.
1 year and 3 months, no?
Yeah.
So 1 year and 3 months, how many years you have a companion, a CB sister companion there?
So my first year, I was accompanied by my 2 sisters CB also, but they are all Indonesians.
Oh, see.
Yeah. So after last June, the two
Uh-huh.
of them went back to the Indonesian.
So
So I
you're
am
alone
alone
now.
here.
But you're living in a particular community with sisters also from other congregations.
Yeah, actually, my community is near to Vatican. I am the neighbor of Pope Francis.
Wow. So you're
But
a neighbor of Pope Francis now.
yeah, but for this very moment, I am in another house because
Uh,
summers usually the students are need to go out because that boarding house is only receiving the students during the
mhm.
academic year or
Yeah.
academic school. So now I
Anyway.
am in another community for these 2 months. So next month I will be back to Vatican.
Oh, because your class will resume already.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Anyway, so how's staying in Rome, specifically near Vatican?
Wow. Oh my God.
How's your experience when you
It's
were
all a
there?
wonder. I could not believe that I have this really great opportunity to come here
Mm,
in Rome, especially particularly in nearby Vatican. Really, it's like, oh my God, I cannot imagine this. It's more than what I asked for. This blessing is really asking me to the point that be back to the Christian history. Because here in Vatican, in Roma, I could visit different places wherein I was able to record the history of the church.
mm,
By entering the museum, entering the places, really,
mm,
the feeling is different.
mm,
Like the connection of the story, the history of our saints, our leaders before, like Saint Paul, Saint Peter, Saint
mm.
John, and like that. So
Yeah,
before is just, oh, that is the story. But now I touch
yeah.
in the sense of their places where they
Mm,
was in the prison and how it was and how the prisons was really really.
yeah.
And so, for all of this, I may say it's very long for how many days, or I don't know, but it's quite long for me to say. But to sum up with this is a blessing. So
True.
I hope others like you have chance, even once in your life, please, you
Oh
have chance.
yeah. Oh. So we will wait
You
for
will
that
see,
blessing.
yeah, you will see what I said.
We will wait for that blessing. So
It's
I am
true.
very happy that you were able to go back to the root of our faith. Yeah. No.
Yes,
So as what you have mentioned, you experience already on how to not only not only with your eyes, not only with what you have seen, but of course to touch and to visit the historical places that we only read in the book. No, so this moment you are already there. No, so
yes,
you
it's
have
right.
that deeper experience of our faith. So hopefully it will help us also as your sister. You can share to us the inspiration and the blessings that you have because of this experience. No, so thank you, Zoom, for sharing that. No, so how about during the time that the two sisters from Indonesia left? How does it feel?
Oh, I cried. That's honesty. It is a very natural feeling I had really.
Yeah.
It's at first they told me don't cry, okay? I said yes, I am very strong. You know, I am very very strong. But the moment I brought them to the airport, no, the before that, really,
Mm.
when they said when they already embraced me, it's like
Mm.
my sister left me with the spirit touching my shoulder and pray over me. Oh my God, I could not holding my tears. It's not because of sadness, but I feel
Mm.
so much love that they care for me. Really, I was touched because of that united as CB sisters. that even we are different nationality, but we still love each other and care for each other. So I feel so much love and be in touch. That's why,
Thank you.
I mean, that still not for sadness. Of course, my sister are not here with me. I miss them, but in this time we can miss each other by media like this. But the important is the love that they left for me, the spirit that
Yeah.
they inspiring me.
That's
So
nice, yeah.
I feel that blessing.
Mm-mm. So it's so nice that during your first year there in Rome, you have a CB Sisters companion. No?
Yes, sister, it's really really grace for me. Otherwise,
Mm-mm.
I know nothing. Nga ako.
Nga nga. Anyway, so how's your mission there? What are you doing there in Rome? Why you are there? Grabe yung tanong na, why you are there? Not
Ano
here.
jalan-jalan, Jok.
Jalan-jalan.
Yeah, this is also opportunity because the program that I was sent here is to study, and
Mm-hmm.
so supposed to be I could send this year, yeah. But because of the great opportunity, I was given 1 year to come here
Mm-hmm.
for language learning. At the same time, take some course in other subject.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 year is like preparation for me to adjust the environment and
Mm-hmm.
getting to know people and then the culture and places. At the same time, the GB already prepared because they know that my two sisters will live. So
Yeah.
it's really a good preparation for me. And first year, more honest, I just take the course of learning language and then
Mm-hmm.
subject information and in theory. And then
Theory.
now I am preparing for another exam entering my main course.
Mm. So you will start your main course this August. I know September.
I will start this September.
Wow. No,
Yeah.
so I really appreciate and affirm what you have said that you are really prepared by God, no, by the congregation, through the congregation, no, by sending with you two sisters, the CB sisters, and of course that what is this time, an ample time to roam around, to be situated with what you have in the reality and what you are going to do there in Rome, no, before you entered to your class proper or to your main course. That's really a blessing. That's really a
Yes,
blessing.
it's true.
Now, we know already that we're in a pandemic. It's a global pandemic, no, COVID-19, that all of us are experiencing now. During the time that Italy experienced the peak of COVID-19, are you already alone there in the community or in the place where you are staying?
During when it started the pandemic, I my two
Mm-mm.
sisters still here, but we totally in quarantine. So we cannot
Oh.
meet each other for 3 months,
Mm-hmm.
from March until May. So
Mm-hmm.
probably we just contact and then meet each other through the WhatsApp, through the
Mm-hmm.
media. But I have one sister stay the same house with me, but
Mm-hmm.
respectfully that even in the community we need to keep distance, not always meet each other because at that time we have also online class, so no really no vacation.
Mm-hmm.
On the online class, really full schedule, especially Sister Maria Eli at the time also prepare herself for the thesis. So really busy. Sister Josita also preparing for her final. So
Wow.
all the both of them are quite busy. So sometimes I said, I miss both of you already, but I cannot meet in face to face.
But anyway, the fact that they were there, that's really a big great help, yeah, and an
Yeah,
inspiration already for you to move on, to go on your day-to-day living.
yeah, it's true, sister.
So, did you contacted the Vietnam community during the time?
Yes, I do. Because it was really a shock for me when I was
Mm-mm.
here, especially a lot of expectation during the Holy Week, yeah. The
Mm-mm.
videos that, oh, this is will be great celebration in Rome and my first
Yeah.
year in Rome, full of that. But then suddenly stop everything. It was in silence totally. And
Mm-mm.
so, and then started from Italy, then really grew and experienced anxiety, suffering, and sadness. And of course, I was worried for my family. And also
Mm.
when I heard our sister in Philippines, like that, the
Mm-mm.
situation, really, I was afraid. I was worried. The worriness is, what if? What if? What if happened to me? What if happened to my loved ones? What if happened to any sister of mine? What will happen? It was really came to me. So I started to contact them. Of
Mm.
course, not always, but by texting, the information was came. That we like consultation and then like comfort each other, like convincing
Mm.
each other to hold on, keep hope, and stay healthy. Because that is a
Mm-mm.
very important part that we need to keep
Yeah.
and like that. So we pray for each other. We sending messages asking, "How are you? How are you now? How is the situation?" Just to update.
Mm-mm.
So that's what I did during the pandemic and the serious period.
Yeah. And then, how about in your surroundings? Do you have any experience with your companion or with other communities having difficulties or having experienced that COVID-19?
Yes, there are so many. I would like to start from the first community. It's not the community I live, but the community of immigrants that I serve. The people
Mm.
there are immigrants. So usually every Monday I came to serve them, like giving food,
Mm.
cook for them, and cleaning there. So before the March 5, when the quarantine started,
Mm-mm.
we still came there and then serve them. But when we received the information that we need to stop, really, I was worried for them.
Mm-mm.
It's not part of being the mission, yeah, service for the community. So every day, because their house is just next to our house, but we cannot totally cannot go out from the gate. And
Oh.
every morning at 8 o'clock, usually after the mass, I used to went up to the rooftop of fourth floor, and I
Mm.
peeked over the house. And one day, I was really afraid and worried for them because I was watching them. Then one day, one man was keeping making the sign of cross and bow down. It's like there was something ongoing. Yeah? So I
Mm.
told my companions, sisters, I think there is something happened to our neighbors
Neighbor.
in the immigrants that we are having them.
Mm.
So they said, "What happened, Sister Zoom?" And I said, "I don't know, but I see the some sign is different. Maybe some of them got the COVID or whatever,
Mm.
but the
Mm.
reaction of people was so like anxiety
Panic
and then
already.
yeah,
Oo,
panic already."
anxious.
So because here, even we are neighbor, but everything was in silence. They will not
Yeah.
spread the news, so we do not know really what actually are going on. So I
Mm-mm.
told my sister, we need to pray for them. And I hope that
Mm.
nobody get, because that immigrant community, most of them from different countries.
Oh.
So they are poor people. And of course, if one of them get, all will be affected. So
Mm.
we
There are
pray,
plenty.
yeah, they are around 25, sometimes 30. But I think during the
Oh.
pandemic, it's really full, 30 above.
Oh my.
Yeah. So they are in two floors, but they have different rooms.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, every morning they should go really go to the um, separate space. I can see them every day because they sit outside the house, but that
Oo.
still belong to the compound. They are not
Yeah.
stay. They were not allowed to stay inside the house. So that was
Mm-mm.
experience really. And then I said, how I wish I can give some bread for them because we receive every day we have bread. How about them? Because when I serve
Mm-mm.
there, I know that every morning we ask also bread from other and we give to them. And my
Mm-mm.
companion also, how can I want to like throw the bread from our house to them like that. So we just, oh, it is the feeling the same, mutual feelings that how can we give food for them wherein we receive a lot. In the
Yeah.
community, we never feel hungry, honest to say. So when we see them, we said, I'm sorry, Lord, but how can we share? So that is the first, and the second is my neighbor is Vatican. You know that because
Mm.
Vatican is known, well known for crowded, and people are
Mm-mm.
coming day by
Mm-mm.
day and never been silenced like that time. So I told my friends, oh, I'm very sad to see this road. Nobody, really nobody, and become quiet even in our neighbor Augustinian. They
Mm.
are also in the house and they went up to the rooftop, so like that. So we totally keep distance and no contact to each other. And then I contact to some congregation that I know, so they said also like that. But there are some cases in their own community have there were some people who got also positive, and so
Wow.
really, really the situation was in serious. So they also keep distance and then they ask our prayer. So every day we receive the news, and even in within our community as foreigner students, one of our friends, her sister got positive. She
Oh.
was crying, and then all of us also like panic, yeah. Please pray for her that will not also happen to us. And the
Mm-mm.
other sister, her own sister in the congregation passed away because of positive COVID. So like that every day we heard the news, and then most probably I heard also from my own companions that
Uh-huh.
I am afraid. Please, I will not die here because my body cannot bring home. So I
Yeah.
was, I was shocked also because that very like automatically expression of the sisters. I said, oh, it's true, yeah. If something happened to us, what happened? And so we try from that experience. What we do is doing our really constantly prayer and adoration in our community. At the same time,
Mm-mm.
distance within in the chapel, also in the dining room. So we
Mm-mm.
try to do what we can do as the same that cooperate with other people.
Mm-mm. So it's really very difficult Zoom. I can feel the pain, the anxiety, the helplessness, no, that you have a lot of gifts or foods to give, but you cannot give it. You cannot do it. No, so and the feeling of the people also whom you saw up in your roof. So my goodness, I as if it's killing you softly. You can see by your eyes really what is happening around, what was happening around. That's really a very difficult situation. No, and then you came to realize, no, oh my goodness, if I will be one of the recipient of this COVID-19, I become positive. I cannot go back to our
In my own
community, to
hometown.
our place. Yeah, that's really very painful
Yeah.
and difficult, no, to face. So I appreciate your braveness in facing that situation because you're alone during that time. Of course, you're not alone by physically. You have your companion with in the community, but as CB sister, it's really different if you have the community, the same congregation, facing together these challenges, no, in one place or in one community. That's really very hard. I can feel it, no, while you are sharing. So, what happened during that time? It I think it took months also. Yeah, before
3 months.
it
Three
mellowed
months
down.
really.
Oh, 3 months, yeah,
Yeah, three
because
months.
you experienced COVID before. Oh,
Yeah,
you experienced COVID
earlier than the
earlier
other area.
than Philippines or than
Yes,
other countries, di ba?
yes, sister.
And so we saw also in the news, the my goodness, a lot of people already dying. Nurses or medical experts, those who are serving, also got COVID-19, and then they also admitted in the hospitals. My goodness, that was really, I do not know what is the word, yeah, but a very hard time during that 3 months. No, I saw the president already crying, begging for help. My goodness, that's why I cannot imagine how do you feel during that time. And upon hearing you, I can feel the anxiety they put in, the helplessness, the feeling of being nothing. No, I cannot do anything. My mind is very strong. My mind is very clear in helping and doing something, but I cannot make it. I cannot move out from the place, from the community where you are or where you were. So thank you for sharing that. And it's so nice to hear from you how you thrive from that experience, no? How you thrive during COVID-19.
That's why the feeling of fearing was at first came to me, but there was after I think after few days
Mm-hmm.
there was something came to me. First,
Mm-hmm.
if someone asks me to volunteer, I will do it
Oh
because
yeah.
there was the contact of my friend in Vatican News, and then he read the story. So I told him, I am willing to go if
Mm.
someone calling because this is something that inviting me. And
Mm.
so my friend said, "Okay, sister, your motivation was good, but you wait, yeah, because you know the effect." So I said, "Okay, I
Mm.
think this." And the second, one day, really one day, before going to sleep, there was something came to me was strongly. I
Mm.
thought to myself, if I am the one who affected by this COVID, to whom I feel sorry most, I did not think of my parents. I did not
Mm.
think of others. But I thought of Sister Rosaria.
Oh. Sister Rosaria, yeah. Sister Rosaria, for the sake of our viewers, she's our general
No,
superior.
no. The thing is, I would like to say sorry because I was sent here and the mission not yet started. And I already patay. Oh no. Really, I don't know. But it was really came to me. I prepare a paper and the pen. I said, what I will write to her. But
Mm.
then I reflected. I said, it's okay. If God's one, everything will be done.
Mm.
I went to sleep, but it's quite difficult for me to sleep. And the
Mm.
next morning, I thought to myself, I need to leave. That's the point. I need to leave.
Leave, meaning you will go out from Italy?
No, I need to live. I need
Ah,
to
you
be
need to
alive.
live, not to die,
Yeah,
of course.
I need to be alive.
So you need to be alive. Mm-mm.
So from that very point, I started to do like keep myself healthy
Mm.
by I don't know, it's a kind of preparation or some inspiration or some inspiration from the spirit. But
Mm.
before the quarantine, I went to Holland and I went to
Oh.
Belgium. So when I was in Belgium, Sister Alfreda and the community give me the what is that natural medicine, not
Ah,
medicine but
okay.
natural things for drink. And you
Herbal.
know, herbal.
Mm.
It's really a helpful for me during pandemic. I drink that one every day from the like the turmeric, ginger, and other ingredients. That really
Mm-mm.
made me a good juice. Yeah, I
Mm-mm.
drink every day. And I just discovered later from the sharing of the Philippines that many
Mm.
people were saved by that. So
Mm.
I drink that one. I gave to other
Mm.
people also, but I do drink. At the same time, I took my vitamin C, drink water, like
Mm.
more than as usual that I do. So that was the first stage that stay at home, stay healthy, and take care of
Mm.
myself. Because my aim I need to live, I need to be alive. And because of that, I keep also the important is keep hope by praying. That I have shared to you that our community start to have more schedule for community prayer and adoration. So as
Mm.
for me, we also like group of Vietnamese. We do
Mm.
rosary together. We
Mm.
sharing our story. So this is the time that we band together.
Yeah.
And as a community of students, we also have more time to be together during meals because before that or during the study,
Mm.
sometimes we cannot meet each other because the schedule are different. So the
Yeah.
time for eating sometimes someone will be late. But during that
Mm.
period, most all of us were home, so we were able to listen to each other. We share our story, and I was able
Mm.
to hear the vocation story of some sisters. That was really a blessing for me.
Mm.
And then I treasure that time because that togetherness like hold us together, giving us
Mm.
hope, and then we try to give inspiration and hope for others.
Yeah.
That is our belief that God will do best, something better. And then at the same time, I believe this is also the time for people who get near to each other, especially in the family.
Yeah.
I don't
True.
know in generally the other places, but here in Italy or in European, uh, they mostly go out for work, so the family have no time together to be together. And
Yeah.
so that period is also an as a blessing for them to be together. And that was the sharing of some of the people here in Rome. They said
Mm.
they treasure the time because otherwise they don't know how other feels, what happening to the people around. So this is really
Yeah.
opportunity. And for me also that I was able to contact more people. I mean, by greeting, asking them, getting to enrich more people, like friends from this friend and then my classmate like that. So asking, how are you? How is your
Yeah.
family? And my families, of course, and like that. So we just kind of mutual understanding, mutual connected to each other by that situation. And so I hold on that one. So I said, not just only I need to live, but others
Mm.
too. So we need to be alive. We need to be survive.
More than surviving, yeah. You
Yeah.
really you wish also that others will be alive.
You know why? Because when we pass through this experience, we have a lot to share. We
Mm.
learn a lot. We learn a lot, and we gain a lot. First, we gain is our faith. I
Mm.
gain my faith. It's true.
Mm.
I gain through this experience, through the even in the small encounter, my thought, my thinking. But I came up with this. No, I should I need to live. I should be alive because there are many things I should sharing to people, especially other like in my family, my sisters, and I also need to pray for them. Where upon hearing them, I need to do my part.
Mm.
So why I need to give up? So this is my
Mm.
hope, and I do
Mm.
believe also that this situation happened to us. There was something that God calling us. So this
Mm.
is really a concrete experience of giving hope,
Mm.
and holding hope.
I like it. Giving hope and holding hope.
Yes.
No? That's quite strong. Giving hope and holding hope.
And that's
So nice.
why at the end we have, as part of me, this is the deep gratitude from me. Because seeing after 3 months, we are all being safe in terms of we totally in our community, no one get affected by this COVID. At the same
Mm.
time, I was really grateful that my family in my community and the sisters in different area are stay safety. On those
Mm.
during it was really some sister was in test, yeah. There
Yeah.
were many sisters from us from CB being
Yeah.
experienced that being tested. But I really
Mm-mm.
grateful to God that we are all being saved in God's love and God's care. So my deep gratitude to this, and then I feel that I am more blessed to watching you because I am from distant, I am from far, but most probably I am watching your activity because I see on media. So I am really proud of CB sisters, my sisters in different areas. Really, I was given like opportunities to see the whole activity like in Indonesia. Also, I asked Sister Gloria in Tanzania, and she told
Mm-mm.
me the activity, the taking care of the patient, how the situation there, and then
Mm-mm.
Sister Resti in
Bohol.
in Bohol, and also our sister in Quezon City, in Tagaytay, like that, and sisters in Vietnam, and also in America, of course in Holland, in Mother House, so
Mm-mm.
that it's I just like oh okay I this is part of me. I need to know, I need to watching, I need to giving attention. Even I cannot
Mm-mm.
greet all of you, but at least I know what is going on. So I keep my
Mm-mm.
prayer, I keep my hope, and I said yes, God will do the best for us. And I proud because of so many things that you have done by giving yourself, sharing blessing to people who are needed at that period, even until
Mm.
now. So
Mm.
really your sacrifice, your loving care really touched the heart of so many people. And I am really part of that. I am proud, and at the same time I said, Lord, I am also CB. So this is really a gift for me to hold on, that hold hope and giving hope.
True. And thank you so much. No, if I may go back to your sharing, I got there the gift of time. No, first is of course the gift of self. You acknowledge the gift of self where lead you to volunteer. Imagine you volunteer that you will serve if it is needed. No, so that gift of self that beyond boundaries, beyond your own how do I say that, beyond your own capacity during that time, but still the desire to give, the desire to help is there. No, so yung sense of mission, you still have that sense of mission na regardless of what will happen, regardless of what what might happen to me, I can still volunteer if it is needed. And I love that one. Now the second, the gift of time. You acknowledge that blessing that you have this time to connect, more time to reconnect, more time to look at yourself and say sorry. That's the best thing. No, when you say I need to say sorry. To whom I need to say sorry? No, so you started to look at yourself, you started to look at your own journey. And I think it's not only for you, it's also for me and for others who are watching us. During this pandemic, we really need to go back to our own journey, go back to our own self, and hey, just say, how are you? Do you have something deep within that is very heavy? You need to unload, you need to say sorry. This is now the right time. No? COVID-19 is, my goodness, is really a very, what is this? Terror virus, no?
Yeah.
We cannot see, we cannot just feel even this moment. A lot of people already are asymptomatic, so we do not know that if they are already positive or negative, but still, no, we can look at ourselves and try to check for us to prepare. Third one, if I may add, is the deepening of faith. The deepening of faith, that acknowledgement of faith. No, so during our introduction, you mentioned already that 1 year of staying there in Rome, you were able to go back. No, that experience brought you back to the root of our faith. And I think it's also related, yeah, when you experience during that COVID-19, the peak of COVID-19, you are able to visit also your faith. And gradually, you are able to deepen it to the point that you are hopeful to stay alive, to remain alive, to live regardless of what will happen. So I really appreciate that Zoom. And I think for me also, as I listen to you, that's a very good reflection, realization that in thriving this COVID-19, we remain hopeful. No, we remain hopeful, and we will not keep that hope deep within. We need to share the hope. So, this moment, we are really provided this platform in social media. We can use the social media. No, we can use the resources that we have. And I appreciate with what you are doing also. Even if you don't have program online, but still, you are very connected to each one. No, you are able to connect to Indonesia, to Philippines, to Vietnam, and to other countries, especially to our mother house. And that's a great blessing. No, and I thank you for that. You give an inspiration also to us in one way or another. We are giving an inspiration to each other, and that inspiration, that's what we are using now. No, to thrive, to grow, to prosper. COVID-19, against COVID-19. No, so thank you so much, Zoom. By the way, we cannot do anything for those who have died, but we can pray for them. We can pray for them. We always pray for them. And for those who are still in the hospitals, we keep on praying that, of course, the grace of God will be grant unto them also the healing that they dream and desire. Of course, that's our desire also, no? That they will be healed. But this moment, you are already, what is this? Your life already there in Italy is quite freer than the time that you experienced the pandemic. So at least gradually you go back to the usual day-to-day living, no? And you are freer than us here in the Philippines. We're also increasing day by day, not only infected by COVID-19, but also those who are recovering. No?
Yeah.
So we will not forget about it. But no, despite of that, the mission continues. So
Yes.
can you share something? Can you share something about your mission in Vietnam? What you are doing there in Rome? At this moment, you are there in Rome, but I know that you are also extending some mission in Vietnam during doing online. No, so can you share to us what you did or what you are doing? Not because you continue it already during this moment. I know it. No, so can you share to our viewers? Even if I mean it's not that big, huge action, but for me, that's what is this? A good way of continuing the mission outside Vietnam. No, so you're in Rome, but still you extended yourself, your time for the mission in Vietnam. Can you share something? What you are doing right now for the mission in Vietnam?
The mission in Vietnam, actually, I just watching. I mean that. Yes, I was updated what going on in Vietnam with all the updates, and the activities, especially for the new opening the center for the old ages in the north
Mm.
part of Vietnam. This is really great blessings for us because
Mm-mm.
this was our dream that we can expand the community in Vietnam to other places. And by the gracing and giving chance from the bishop from the North Diocese, so
Mm.
we were able to open a new community. And I said watching because actually I could do nothing, but I just give my part as prayer and supporting them.
Oh yeah.
And so they inform me, they give me the information what's going on, and yeah, I just pray for them by my support. And another part is we are doing also like kind of giving information or like give the let the CB become well known by people by
Mm-hmm.
doing our social media. So we are cooperate with each other, doing some like video or information during the feast day, and
Mm-hmm.
so people will get to know us more. Especially now we are many in Vietnam, so
Yeah.
this is our purpose of expand CB,
Expanding.
the knowledge about CB, at the same
Mm-mm.
time what we are doing in order for people to know. At the same time they will support us because
True.
we very sure that wherever we are people will really giving hand and support us in different ways. So my little part that I support my sister is to willingly whatever they ask and really giving myself wherever I can.
Mm-hmm.
And the other part that during this summer I take my vacant time, of course not really
Mm-mm.
vacant, but I because some of the children in my hometown they love to learn something, so I start to have giving online class, English class to them. So that's little by little with my hope that they would learn something because their parent already said, "Oh, sister, help us," because they are only watching cell phone and then playing games. So I said, "Okay, let play with me." So I just try to help even a little bit of from me. So this is using of my time, not to let
Mm-mm.
it waste and then go without nothing. So this
Yeah.
is the only, I mean, the little things that I can do. But the rest
Using your
in
time
the
productively.
community, yeah, my sister are do much. Really, they hard working for that.
Oh yeah, because they are there, no, and you are far from them, so you cannot involve what they are doing. But in your little own way, you are also contributing, and that teaching online is already a big contribution. No, you are starting to the little young. Imagine they are learning from you from a distance.
I hope.
Imagine. Yeah, of course, that's true. No, so before we will move on to Vietnam, we will talk about Vietnam. I want to show something from our dear sister also who are making this, who made this video available, and I want to share it to our viewers so that they also have a glimpse of what is Vietnam, who are there in Vietnam. No, so how are they doing there during this moment? So I hope I can give justice to this video and I can show to them and we can talk about it later after the video. Okay?
Yeah,
So
sister, yes.
everybody please watch this. But before that, I want you to show you know him, you know her, Zoom.
Mary
I
Joy.
don't. Oh yeah. So Mary Joy is one of our working students here in Davao. So,
Wow.
oh, she's just smiling at the back of this, at the back of this segment.
Yeah, she giving us inspiration and
Oh,
support.
oh, oh. Okay, so please watch this. I will show you the video of Vietnam.
hiên nặng mang bao nhiêu lắng lo, mãi thao thức băn khoăn trong hồn tìm kiếm hình bóng Giêsu dấu yêu. Bỗng một ngày Giêsu chợt đến làm tan băng giá sưởi ấm tâm hồn. Sáng soi bước con đi trên dặm đường xa, làm tim con vang câu hát. Hạnh phúc trong con là chính nơi Ngài Giêsu, buồn vui đi qua đời con luôn có Giêsu. Mai khao khát dâng hiến mối tình nhỏ bé chỉ cho riêng Ngài mà thôi. Dù bước trong đêm mờ tối xin Ngài dẫn lối, dẫu bao phen lầm lỗi xin hãy thứ tha. Khắp trong con lửa mến vui đời dâng hiến với Giêsu bên đời. Nhớ ánh mắt Giêsu hôm nào chiều mến gọi con ra đi dấn thân, với những bước hăng say trên đường dâng hiến đầy hương hoa thơm đắm say. Ngỡ đâu rằng hoa kia đẹp mãi, nào ai hay biết sóng gió cuộc đời. Giêsu đến bên con rạng ngời niềm vui, làm con tin yêu cuộc sống. Hạnh phúc trong con là chính nơi Ngài Giêsu, buồn vui đi qua đời con luôn có Giêsu. Mai khao khát dâng hiến mối tình nhỏ bé chỉ cho riêng Ngài mà thôi. Dù bước trong đêm mờ tối xin Ngài dẫn lối, dẫu bao phen lầm lỗi xin hãy thứ tha. Khắp trong con lửa mến vui đời dâng hiến với Giêsu bên đời.
Okay. No, so that's the face of Vietnam.
Thank you for that.
Thank you so much to Sister Tu, who is doing the editing and etc. No, so thank you so much for sharing it. By the way, it's not only in Vietnam, no, my dear sisters and brothers online. It's not only in Vietnam. The place also, or the places that you have seen in the video, there are places here, some here in the Philippines. But the people or the sisters engaged to the mission are the Vietnamese sisters. So we have some Vietnamese sisters still here in the Philippines, and they are doing another mission, different apostolates in different communities. So one of the highlight there is the Bukidnon, Quezon City, Tagaytay. So those are the places where our Vietnamese sisters are present as of this moment. No, so the rest are in Vietnam. I do not know what are the Vietnamese characters there. I could not understand what is that. But what I know, you are involved to HIV. Am I right? Because
Yeah.
I saw there HIV.
We are helping the HIV patients. We are having the HIV patient, the old ages, and the children, like daily care. Yeah.
Those,
Before we also serve in the center of special children, like the
Oh,
children
yeah.
Baladise, and then special who are affected by the war before during the Second War.
Yeah.
But this time we are focusing in the old ages. There was a period that we took care of the unwed mother. So giving them information how to taking care and during the pregnancy and after giving birth. So
Mm-mm.
we giving that information.
Mm-mm. Yeah. And I so no, I am so happy watching the video because I can see the young generation of sisters, CB sisters. They are all young. Very young, my goodness, young and beautiful. Very
Yeah, because they
active,
are
energetic.
silly.
No, that's CB. That's CB. So thank you for that. And it's really a blessing from God. It's really a blessing. So we are grateful for that. We're grateful also for the development in Vietnam. So thank you, Zoom. By the way, how many communities do we have in Vietnam right now?
At the time, what I know is we have three houses. One house we bought, and two house. What we have two houses that belong to us, and one
Mm-mm.
house is a renting house, and the other area that we not yet been Finland.
Mm-mm.
So
So
there are
you are
three.
really expanding, yeah, expanding. Because
Yeah,
at first you only have one community and then
yes,
became two, and then there's an additional another people or group of persons giving their support also. So you are expanding.
yeah. We need to expand by side every week.
I'm happy for that. I'm happy for that because CB is still growing.
Yes,
Not
sister.
only not do not I am not longing more to grow in my height, but in spirit, in spirituality, we are growing. See, even if we are small in height, but we are growing as CB sisters in spirituality and in mission. And I thank God
Amen.
for that. No,
Yes.
I thank God. No, so Sister Zoom, I'd like to thank you for your sharing and for giving us a glimpse of what is happening in Vietnam right now. Now, do you have any words for our viewers, for our listeners, and for those who will be watching this later? No, can you share to them or to us about how to thrive? No, how to thrive during COVID-19? Can you share to them on what to do for them also to become aware and to become more connected to where they are now, especially in this crisis that we are facing.
Yeah, for me, it's if to sum up all of my sharing through the
Mm-mm.
experiences and encounter, I would like to come up with 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
First is the responsibility. Responsibility, responsibility to my own self, yourself, and others.
Mm-mm.
Why? Because if we don't respond by taking care, like stay at home, keep distance, and do things
Mm-mm.
that supposed to what suppose we have to do, then we
Mm-mm.
are not responsible. And we do believe God created us equally in His image and likeness. So the responsibility is to taking care of self and others. That is really important.
Mm-mm.
Stay healthy, of course. Take rest enough. Stay healthy. And the second part is the prayerful with trust and hope. Without praying, we are not connect. Why we need to connect? Because we connect with our beloved God, the one who created us, and connect with God through people whom we are loved or who love
Mm-mm.
us, like our loved ones, our friends, our neighbors. Maybe they are the time that we were not able to connect. So this is the time that we connect through the prayer.
Yeah.
We need to connect. We need to say thank you and we need to say sorry because we do not know what happened for tomorrow.
Mm-mm.
And the third point is the solidarity. I just remember that this solidarity that we also acknowledge the suffering of people around us. So what we can do, what we should do now is giving our attention, the cooperation to helping each other. Maybe not in the big way, but in the small way.
Yeah.
So the solidarity that we see that the sufferings of our brothers and sisters, we can face the face of Christ. And I believe this is the message from Matthew. Matthew chapter 25, 31 to 46.
Hmm.
And why I find this concrete experience? Because I base on the experience of our Father's mother Elizabeth when her started and embraced her vocation with this very concrete experience that she sees the
Mm-mm.
suffering people, the face of Christ through the suffering brothers and sisters. So this is very concrete point for me and for us, especially CB. So I feel this is the inspiration for us to hold on the charism of the congregation as CB sisters. And for
Yeah.
all of you, dear friends, I hope that you also solidarity with other peoples around you, to your beloved ones, to your friends, to other people that you can extend your help, your prayer, and your love. So this is a time for us to giving people love, hope, joy, patience, respect, and giving them this, you will receive more. Why? You gain your faith. That's all that I can say. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Zoom. No, thank you so much. So really have to be responsible and take the responsibility not only for ourselves but for others also in everything that we are doing and we are going to do. No, remain prayerful and hopeful. No, trust to the Lord everything and entrust to Him what we cannot do because He is the only one who is in control. No, so be in solidarity with others. We need that during this time. No, so we are still facing the crisis, but in one way or another, it will not paralyze us. This will not paralyze us. We can do something more than what is happening now. No, so there's a lot of blessings and praises, and I love the one that you said that we can see our and face the face of Christ in another face. So the people around us, we can see the face. We can find the face of Christ there. Thank you so much, Sister Zoom, for the inspiration and for sharing your vocation, your mission as CB sister. Thank you so much, and God bless you. No, I
Thank
owe
you
a
so
lot
much
from
for
you.
this opportunity. And thank you for all the viewers. God bless you all.
Yeah, so I'd like also to extend my gratitude to all our viewers, those who are those who are really joining us from the very beginning until now. No, I can still see their names. So thank you so much. There's a lot of um, viewers here in our in our watch party. It will not appear here live. No, so I cannot name you individually. You know already who you are. Thank you so much. And God bless you. No, so all of
Thank
us, the
you.
CB sisters, are extending our gratitude and blessings to all of you. You are included in our prayers. So thank you for being part of our journey as CB sisters. So again, Sister Zoom, we're running out of time. I really want to talk to you more, but we only have an ample moment to do this. So maybe next time around we can schedule and talk another thing, no? To share also to others, especially to our beloved mission partners. So thank you so much from Philippines to Rome. Thank you so much. No?
Thank
And God
you.
bless you. Stay safe. Okay?
Yes, CB. Thank
Yeah,
you.
CB. I hope we're able to touch your heart. Not that much, but I do hope that there is a short moment of reflection and connection to the source of our being. No, so thank you for staying. And I hope to be with you next Sunday. Be responsible, remain prayerful and hopeful, and be in solidarity with others, especially those who are in need of us. No, so nobody can say, I don't have anything to share. All of us will have something to share. No? So we are provided by the Lord. Start to count your blessing now and see you next Sunday. Sister Sibi, your companion and buddy, saying bye-bye for now. Mama Mary loves you. God bless you. May the name of the Lord be blessed now and forever. Amen.